So this is the second try for making a live stream at the moment. The first time ended in pain. I've just been kicking and screaming since it ended, and I'm remotely in a place where I can calm the screaming. Oh, it's better down here, the light, than up here, somewhere over here. Yeah, and I figure instead of continuing that screaming, which I would have had to have done to get myself out of this, I'd attempt a little less destructive behaviour, a little bit more I'm being blinded, that'll have to do. A little less destructive behaviour, something a little bit more harmonious, hopefully. And attempt to live stream again. That's where I'm at, and I apologise for how the emotions are sounding. It's just my voice, though. Can't do much about it. So the truth is, I normally come, I don't normally come, but I don't normally come ready. With a live stream title in mind. I normally just get a rough idea before I begin, and that normally suffices. But where I'm fighting the pain, it might not be on point to the title, and to be honest, in a strange way, the way I'm fighting with my mental health, I think that would help me right now is not to be on point. Don't ask why. So yeah, it's going to take me 30 seconds, a minute, just to get over the shock of what I was fighting and begin to, and I'm going to be moving the phone left and right as I'm working on the computer. And as I said, I'm just literally riding out the pain, riding out the shock, and I don't make these live streams anymore because people listen. I realised a while ago I wasn't. Well, no, I mean from the start I've been applying that mindset because it's not really something I want to give myself an extra problem. How to manage followers. I barely manage myself. But somehow life puts a pressure on me to focus on view counts and what I say, because you're only getting one view, or you're only getting no views, or you're only getting this many, and we need to grow the thing. And when I'm in pain and I haven't got my centre about me, I get caught up in it. Last time I got carried away for about 3 weeks, and then my mind returned, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? This isn't what I do. I intentionally don't give any energy in that direction because of what I'm experiencing now. How has this happened? So that's the nature of a mental health disorder right there. You can be taken away on tangents for weeks on end. And you really do begin to ponder the question, well, is it me? Is it that I'm gifted as a person, that I'm able to hold two consciousnesses separately within my physicality and being? And what it is, I've got this Secret Service agent. The Secret Services have been antagonising my life and making it harder. I don't know if their intentions are ultimately good, but the way they communicate is one to antagonise. They torment me. I'm tormented anyway, so it's hard to say if they are really doing too much in that direction, or if they're just showing up every so often and saying hello, and that's enough torment on top of the torment of my life for me to view them as torment. I don't know. But one agent, I don't know what to call them, has stayed with me in terms of a character within my mental health, and he appears within the voices. So I speak voices. I've said it before. When I'm at home alone, I'll just talk to myself all day long and ignore myself. The reason I ignore it is because that's the best way I've found to deal with my mental health. Just don't give it any energy when it's not a problem. I'm home alone, it's not a problem, but every so often this gentleman's voice comes through in those voices, and I don't know what, what the Secret Service level I'm talking about. We're talking about Men in Black. We're talking about what's that film with that actor that starred in that film that went to Hollywood and made millions? Come on, I'll give you enough of a clue there. Bourne Identity. What's his name? What's the actor's name? I can't remember. And believe me, when I ask what's that actor's name, I do hear it from here. I'm spiritual first before I'm mad. I'll get it in a second, it will come to me. But the Bourne Identity, where they basically showed you what Secret Service agents go through in their training, and it's not pleasant. They must have gone through some stuff, and unfortunately, with my empathic approach to life, with my ability to see human bodies and the soul within it, I could see the torment that this man's been under, and yet he was still at work. And if you're at work, you're striving for a cause, you're striving to fight, you're in the right. But yet this man was in so much pain, it was unbelievable. He didn't know it, but I could see it in him. And his voice, you must hear my voice and how it jumps all over the place. And unfortunately, this man's voice, he showed no weakness, but it was all to be heard from my perception of the pain that he's been in terms of looking at his body. And that troubles me. Not him. He wasn't even too bad a person as in the short amount of time I was in his environment. He wasn't mean to me, but I could tell that he was at work, and that was the abuse, that was the torment. And I could see what he'd been under, the pain. And unfortunately, it must be a case of I've had to find myself in a place of extreme pain to be able to replicate on any level the sound of his voice coming through my body. So in other words, voice is a mentality to life. Voice is a holding and experience of what we've been through as human beings, and to sound and replicate other voices naturally. I can only imagine pain has a strong part to play in that. In other words, the tone of voice is life experience, and what comes through is unresolved pain. If you're at work, if you're trying to hold the confidence and own your voice and own the pain as if it was nothing, and that's when the pain comes through. I hope my pain doesn't come through my voice. I don't believe it does. I believe it comes through my words and my environment, the dark light, my appearance, and that's how people connect with me. As much as you can hear the emotional pain in my voice, the emotions, but the way I've done the work, the way the emotions come through, whatever's been suppressed in terms of pain in my life, I no longer have control over those emotions. And very rarely am I ever in a place where I'll be able to say, oh, I'm emotional, it's got the better of me. And that's when emotions are, I'll speak with emotion, but very rarely does that ever happen. My emotions are owned elsewhere. I can't imagine in this world currently, without drastic change, would I ever be able to embody my true emotional state towards life again. Because of the trauma I've been through, and that's the honesty there. And that honesty there is a certain sense of peace within myself to pain. I'm not trying to hide it, I'm not trying to own it, I'm not trying to wear it as clothes and say, yeah, I'm hard, or yeah, I'm this, yeah, I'm that. No, it fucking hurts. And unfortunately it hurts so much, I should be dead. I know you might not be able to comprehend how or why, but that's my honest perception. And yeah, it's going to probably be tangents on this video until we can get onto the main title. Really and truly, I mean, absolute beginning stages of attempting to walk, attempting to get up and be a part of the world again, after a very troubled time. in other words, I've been up against the wall now for quite a while, and things have been getting harder and harder, and options and choices have been slowly being removed from what I'm able to achieve in life. Till the point I'm depressed, and all I wish to do is lay in bed on a daily basis, not get up and wait for the crows to come and eat me. But at that level, life presents to me a totally surreal scenario that that makes me realize that, okay, now is the time to get up again. Now is the time to find out what this surreal scenario means in relationship to my life. What I've gone through, in other words, is beyond this world. It's like spirituality is been trying to show me something. And in that place, I think I'm gonna have to end the live stream again. The pain's come back. In that place, you know that things are going on, things are not right, surreal stuff is happening all the time. But you haven't got an idea of what and how and what it all means, and then a bit of the jigsaw puzzle in that regard gets put in place, and you realize how that affects your life and what that means. And in that regard, when you're waiting for the crows to come and eat you, it makes sense to get up and explore what that means, because it's a chance for life. And unfortunately, if you're lying in bed depressed, you kind of got to be honest with yourself that there's nothing there, there's nothing to enjoy, there's nothing in life. That's why you're depressed. And end the live stream.